So, good evening, guys. Sorry for the stress, the time I didn't take. Sorry, I'm really sorry. It's because of a lot of things, right? I was not supposed to send that very late, but I came back from school very late, quite late, around 5 p.m. And when I got back, I had to go to the gym and came back from gym very late. So sorry. And I promise the next class won't be like that. So now, good evening, everybody. If you can hear me, please let me know in the comment section that you can hear me. Please, that will go a long way for me to know I'm not speaking to myself. Okay, okay, that works. That works. Another problem we can have is a lot of people that are trying to join and all these things will be disturbing the class. So now the thing is, we'll be using AI. Today's class is all about the AI, the artificial intelligence that is all about the word, right? People say it will replace copywriters, but me as a person, I would say no, it won't. The only thing is that people, copywriters that know how to use AI would replace the ones that don't know how to use it. Why? Because AI makes your work very fast. I'll show you a lot of things, a lot of prompts you can pump into chat GPT and another AI I will be talking about. You can push in a lot of prompts into them, and if you put in the prompts, they will come up with things that you will need to use days, in fact weeks, to research. When they come up with it, you can even put some prompts, which I'll be showing you, to probably give you an outline that you use to write your sales copy, no matter how long the sales copy is. The point is, in one of my emails some days back, I can't remember, maybe some weeks back, I talked about writing, and if you want it to be easier and faster, you should write with a or an outline, and you can do the same thing. Ask the AI to create this for you so that it will make your work very fast. So the essence of AI is not that it will replace you. It won't. No, AI cannot replace you. The essence is that it will make your work very fast and very smooth. Do you understand? So that's why I'm making it the number one. And don't worry, some people are here because of the main marketing thing, right? And I'll be showing you that definitely. But for now, let's do the AI so you can get familiar with it, and then from there we'll move. So there are two AI I'll be introducing. Let me share my screen. A moment. Okay. Can you guys see my screen? Uh, can you see my screen? What is late commerce? Okay, yeah, great. Great. I'm almost, oh God. Okay, so now there are two AIs we'll be using, right? So I'll be telling you their names and how you can log into them, and I'll be showing you how to work with them, right? I have something I created here, like a document that I will send to you after the class. You can easily use to just follow the prompt. So I'll be saying the prompt, showing you the prompts and how they works and the result they bring out, right? But you might want to use the prompts yourself when you're writing a copy or something. So I'll give you all the prompts I'll be using today, so you can easily pick the prompts and then use it based on your own niche or the one you're working on. So there is chat gpt. Everybody knows that. In fact, a lot of you people might have actually logged into chat gpt. All you have to do is come to your Google chat gpt. It will probably take you somewhere, right? Look at it. Where is it? Or if you're not seeing it, you can just try this. You can see a lot of people. How do I log in? So you can try this. Chat dot, can you see this? Chat dot open AI. You can write this down, right? I will not be clicking on this because I already logged in, and if I click on that, it might actually log me out, and for me to log in again, it will be a big problem. So chat dot open AI. Let me see if I can copy this. Okay, I want to copy it for you guys. Dot open AI slash chat, right? So you just have to copy this, put it into your browser. um So I'm typing this here in the comment section. You can copy this and keep, right? Put it into your browser and it will take you to a page where you either sign up or log in, right? Just log in. You can log in with your Google account. You don't need to sign up or anything. Signing up is long stress. It will keep you on the queue that, oh, is at high capacity right now. You might not be able to use it or something. But just log in with your Google account, and then you find yourself here, right? So can you see I've used it to work a lot on a lot of things, right? Even I'll be showing you guys how to use Chat GPT for academic purpose, right? If you're a student like me that you're writing your term paper, you're writing your project, you're writing anything, right? I'll be showing you how to use Chat GPT to work. Do you understand? So you get something like this. This is what you will get if you successfully log in. Sometimes it will tell you ChatGPT is at capacity, so you just have to come back, or you try to log in again. You might enter, but for now, this is what you will see, and that's the first one. There's another one called Playground. It's an AI tool, right? So you just type Playground on Google. Here it is, Playground. So, or you can copy this. Let me copy this for you. So this is just it. Let me copy this again too, so that it is clickable. This is Chat GPT. The second one is Chat GPT. The first one is Playground. They are both AI that you can use. Oh shit! What the hell did I just do? God damn. Oh.
Can you off your mic?
So sorry about that. Please mute your mic. Anybody that the mic is on. I mistakenly closed the chat. So I'm sorry. So sorry about that. So let me share my screen again. Uh, yep. So can you guys see my screen now?
Yes, you
Oh, okay,
can.
great. So now this is Playground. I copied the link in the chat. I think you guys should still see it. Then this is Chat GPT. So the two AIs are what we'll be using today, right? And we'll be using them for various things that I kept here to show you, right? Instead of using slide, I'm not get energy. So I'll just use this, right? I just prepared this not quite long. I told you I came late. So I might forget a lot of things. So you ask me questions, then I'll be able to dig out those for you. So now the first one we'll be using AI to do is to do market research. How to use AI to dig out ROI assets for a project, right? Let's say a client reach out to you and you got a client and the client gave you the copy brief, like, oh, I want you to write a copy on so thing for me and this thing. As a copywriter, right, the first thing, the normal thing you will do is that you will start market research. And depending on the market you're dealing with, depending on the niche you're dealing with, and how familiar you are with the niche, it might take you between 1 to 7 days to 2 weeks to 3 weeks to do your market research, to understand fully what the market is all about, and to understand what the target audience is all about, what they think, how you can work with them, how you can write to them, their emotion, where they are emotionally, where they are in their head, and everything, right? It takes a lot of time. That's when you hear go to forums, go to this, go to that, and sometimes you won't find the forums. That is where AI comes into play. Now, you use these prompts, right? We'll pick a target market now. We'll pick a market that we'll be using for this prompt all through. Use these prompts for your market research in any industry. So now, before we proceed, what markets are we choosing? You guys should choose, right? It might be the first person I'll pick or the last person. So which market or which niche are we writing in? More like which product are we
Health.
selling? Yeah, health is big. Which product are we
Finance.
selling in
Finance.
health? Please type. Please type. it will make this thing look weird. Please type. Yeah, financial is big, health is big, sex supplements. Okay, now let's do that. Real estate is big, right? Sex, finance, make money online. Okay. We'll be doing or probably show you guys two or three, right? So you guys just sit with me and let's get on this right together. Sex supplement is the first thing we are actually dealing with. Let me copy this. Control C. Now look at these prompts, right? To know their pain points, right? Write an emotional 500-word journal from the perspective of a man or woman who struggles with pain points. You understand? So what this means is write an emotional 500-word journal entry. More like, I'm a person now. Let's say I'm a guy, go for the person, but I'm a guy, I'm a guy that have ED, right? Erectile dysfunction. I think that's what it's called, right? And so I write in my journal every day. So this is what we are telling ChatGPT to do. Crawl on the internet and look for a journal of somebody that is dealing with erectile dysfunction or dysfunction, right? Write it. Do you understand? So that's what we are telling ChatGPT to do. And we'll do exactly that right now, right? So with sex supplement. So for that sex supplement, I'm picking ED. Is that fine? Erectile dysfunction. I think that's what it's called. I'm not sure. So I'm picking this, right? It's just for explanation purpose, please. So if you have any question anywhere, let me know. Oh, right. This is the product we are picking. So now let's pick the first one. For a man, not a woman now, in this case is a man, right? Your target audience of a man who struggles with erectile dysfunction. Be creative. So you copy these prompts, right? Control C and come to ChatGPT. You can use it for on Playground, so I'll show you too. So click here, just paste it, right? Um, Now let's see what ChatGPT prompt bring out for us. You guys are following, right? Like I'm not the person now. ChatGPT is writing for us. We just gave it a prompt, and it's taking us into the life of somebody struggling with erectile dysfunction. Please mute yourself. Anybody that is talking should mute themselves. We are adults, please. I don't know how good you are as a copywriter, but me as a person, like I'm already excited with what this thing is writing, because it makes a lot of sense to me. It's more like I have a sneak peek into the life of my target audience. And if I do that, I will know the what I should use to talk to my target audience so that they can actually take the action, right? It's still writing. Can you see what you are supposed to use 1 day to 2 days to actually find? ChatGPT is writing it for you in less than, is it up to 2 minutes? I'm not sure. Can you see? Now, another thing I want you guys to note here is that ChatGPT is not done talking, right? I hope that I will be able to regain my confidence and myself. There's still more to write, right? And it stopped because I think that's the limit of words. So all you have to do is write continue, right? Or you can write move on, or you understand, continue, and then can you see my self-esteem, and I will be able to find happiness and peace. So there are most of the time that you will see this thing occurs, like he's still writing something, not done. And all you just have to say is continue. It's as if you're talking to somebody one on one. So that is your personal assistant that is doing everything for you. So talk to your personal assistant. So can you see now? Let's read what ChatGPT does for us, and let's see if it makes a lot of sense or not. Dear Jonah, today is another day of turmoil and frustration. I've been struggling with erectile dysfunction for a while now, and it's taking a toll on me, both physically and mentally. I feel like a shell of the man I once was. I once was, right? And I can't help but feel hopeless and lost. It started out as occasional instances of difficulty achieving an erection, but it's now become a consistent. That's the way. God, this is. I'm so excited. I don't know why. But you can see the way this thing is. If you're writing to somebody, this is what they exactly go through. This is what goes on in their head when they are alone. And it's just like the universe grants you an opportunity to see what someone is thinking. But it's now become a consistent issue that plagues me every time I try to be intimate with my partner. The thought of being intimate with the person I love fills me with fear and anxiety. I fear that I won't be able to perform and that I will disappoint them. I fear that this will ruin our relationship and that I will be alone. Can you see their fears? Like, can you see the fears somebody that is struggling with erectile dysfunction go through? Like, what goes on in their head? I've tried everything to fix this problem, from medication to therapy to lifestyle changes, but nothing seems to work. What they've tried in the past, I don't know, like the copy elements are for me. I've even tried to avoid the situation altogether by avoiding intimacy with my partner, but that only makes the problem worse. I can feel the distance growing between us, and I know that I need to do something to fix it. The worst part is that I can't seem to shake off the shame and embarrassment that comes along with having this issue. I feel like I've failed as a man and that I am not enough. I've always considered myself to be confident and capable, but this problem has shattered my self esteem. I feel like I'm not good enough for my partner and that they deserve someone who can give them everything they need. Guy, I said, oh God. I try to hide it from everyone, but I can feel the weight of their judgment heavy on my chest. I can see the disappointment in their eyes, and I know that they are thinking I'm weak and powerless. I feel like I'm stuck in this cycle of self doubt and insecurity, and I can't see. See, don't let me keep reading. But can you guys see? Can you guys see that prompt? Like, can you see what ChatGPT just brought out? Can you see a sneak peek into the life of your target audience? Don't worry, I'll give you all the prompts. I'll give you all the prompts inside this document. I just picked it and I put the product and the pinpoint there. But I don't know, you guys, it's like the universe is saying, Dolapo, I just gave you this thing. Check into this person's mind. And you are doing the same thing. But that's not all. This is just, we're just starting, right? We're just starting. All you have to do is copy this and put in a research document. Let me show you. I'm working on a project right now. I'll show you. Yeah, I'm so excited. I have to be. This is like a dream come true for copywriters. Huh? So I'm working on a project right now. Let me show you the project. Look at this project. This is the research document of the project. Just open a Google Doc, right? Put the research documents, like everything you are saying here, put it there. This is the story the client told me. I'll show you all these prompts, right? These are prompts I gave ChatGPT, and then I got a lot of, God dang. Like the copy is almost done because I don't even have to stress myself, right? I want to check this same thing, but don't worry. That's another thing entirely, right? Hot product, exactly. So now that is just one prompt. Let's try this same prompt on Playground. I don't use Playground that well because, well, ChatGPT to the rescue. But let's try Playground. Just come to Playground and hide this shitty thing and just write it here, right? And then click on Submit. Let's see what Playground have for us. Can you see? This is another point entirely. Still AI. Hey, God. Can you guys see this? What Playground 2 is doing? All you have to do is paste it and then tell it like submit, and then it will start writing for you. You see, is that all? Come on, continue. Continue now. Hey, what did they do? So this is Playground, right? Can you guys see that it's not only ChatGPT that is really? You must have been hearing about ChatGPT, but it's not only ChatGPT. This is Playground. This is another one giving you. Can you see? This one just ended, just like the way you put in ChatGPT that continue. This one you just click on submit again. It will continue, right? It ended, then it will keep continuing. If you just click on submit, can you see? Click on submit again, and if nothing comes, that means that's the end. Can you see? It's the end now. Now let's read what this Playground wrote for us. It's been a long road filled with pain and confusion. I never expected to be dealing with erectile dysfunction at the ripe age of 45. But yeah, I have. It's telling you the target audience already, like their age range. And most of the time, that's the fact. They are between that age range upward. It started as a bit of an embarrassment, a moment of awkwardness that I could easily sweep under the rug, but it kept happening. And I started to realize that this was something more serious than I had anticipated. It's more like saying the same thing but in another form. I went to the doctor and got all the tests done, and sure enough, there it was, erectile dysfunction. I was mortified. I was mortified. Where are they? Where are they? I felt like my masculinity has been stripped away from me and I was left with nothing. Every time I tried to be intimate with my partner, I was reminded of my condition. I was filled with shame and insecurity, and I could hardly look her in the eye. It's been a long journey and it hasn't been easy. I've tried all kind of treatment, from pills and injections to special creams and devices. Nothing has worked, and I'm still struggling with the same issues. I feel like I'm not old anymore. I don't feel like a man. I'm scared of what the future holds. Guys. Yeah, they are under the same company, OpenAI. But can you see? They actually they're saying the same thing. That's the funniest thing. They're saying the same thing, but can you see the way they worded it? The same thing. Oh God. Just all you have to do is open a Google Doc, right? Just copy and paste. Oh, and you let it marinate. Don't let us wait. We have a lot of prompts here, right? That's just one of them, right? So this is number one prompt to know their pain points. Can you see the way he brought out their pain point for you? Now to know their problem, let's go there. What is the biggest problem faced by your target audience? Am I supposed to be doing this so that when you guys are doing it, uh, I'm coming. I want it to be easy for you guys. So when I send it to you, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Okay, yeah, there we go. So I want to put it here, the products. I'll just be copying and pasting so that when you guys are working on your own, you won't have to, where did Dolapo change this thing? How did he change it? So now, look at this. Let's go here. Let's put it here. So Control V. Then what is the biggest problem faced by your target audience? So you can say, what is the biggest problem faced by a 45-year-old, or you can say faced by a man struggling with erectile, sorry, dysfunction, right? Just enter ChatGPT to the rescue. But one of the biggest is psychological impact, self-esteem. So you see where you have to attack when you're writing your copy. Like you attack it, you pour hot water under their wound, which is their psychological part, the self-esteem, and a whole lot of other things. Can you see? Can cause feelings of shame, embarrassment. So if you're looking for emotions to target, shame, embarrassment, inadequacy, decreased self-worth, a negative impact on one's mental health. The problem can also strain intimate relationship, leading to communication problems, distance between partners. In some cases, it can even cause relationship problems and lead to breakup. Can you see the way you are projecting it to them that, oh mo, God, this thing is making me so happy. Like, I don't know the industry you want to write. It's just to the rescue, right? So let's do the same thing and give playground. I'm letting you know that it's not only ChatGPT that can do this thing. So for playground, I think let's see. I'm not sure. Let me try this. I don't use it very well, like I said. But let me try. Will it bring it or I have to delete? Okay, yeah, it's bringing. So can you see it brought the same thing actually? Can you guys see it brought the same thing actually, right? It brought the same thing. And this one is one thing with Playground is straight to the point, short, right? What ChatGPT is saying in like 1 million words here. Look at it. Blah 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 blah. Playground is saying, Ogbeni, now wetin dey face be this, now im problem be this, now the emotion wey you target be this. Simple. Do you guys understand? Yeah, it's short, short and straight to the point. Now, that is second prompt. I told you we have a lot of prompts to use, right? Can you see? Now, another one is to get into their head. You want to get into their day, you want to get into their head, right? So, what's a day like in the life of your target audience? So, come here, put it here, Control V. The person that wants to join, please calm down. In the life of a man, in the life of a man struggling with, can you see? We just have to keep copying it. I don't want to edit that thing because you guys might find it hard to actually deal with it if I edit. So, what's a day like in the life of a man struggling with erectile dysfunction? Boom! Two, before he comes, let me approve this person. Make una no vex. You guys are seeing, right? It may start with a feeling of anxiety in the morning. Can you see? Like you are giving, like you carry your magic wand. The magic wand, Jenny, show me so thing, and then boom. So if you are writing your copy, the way you will attack emotions, like people will be like, are you in my head? Are you sleeping in the same house I'm sleeping? They will not know that it's ChatGPT that is doing the work for you. Can you see? A day in the life of a man struggling with erectile dysfunction can be filled with a range of emotions, from feelings of shame, embarrassment, and inadequacy to stress, anxiety, and frustration. The day may start with feelings of anxiety about the upcoming day and the fear of not being able to perform sexually. He may avoid intimate situations. As per guy, we like anytime wey we see babe like this, make we just go meet am, toast am, you understand? But this one will be so afraid of such. Why? Because of his problem. Hmm. At work, you may struggle to focus, right? It's not only affecting your relationship life this time. Focus. You fit lose money, they fit sack you. Oh God. We thought about his condition, leading to decreased productivity and feelings of stress and frustration. So all we are doing now, this market research, is that we are getting into the head of our target audience. Let's check playground, our paddy. That one is short and straight to the point. The guy no like wahala. So I'll also show you guys how to write different variants of any copy, short form copies to be precise. That's why I said we have a lot to do, and I don't want to spend more time because I won't sleep. A day in the life of a man struggling with can be filled with. Can you see? He's almost saying the same thing, but in short version. So if you are somebody that you know like a job too much, all you have to do is carry the short version and put. Let's check the next one. Let me approve this person. Let me approve this person. App- yep. So can you see? Here's another prompt. I told you I will give you people this prompt. Don't worry, calm down. Chill. Do like this. Do like this. To have an idea of their desires. Just an idea. What's the biggest desire of? Just copy this. Control C. Come to ChatGPT. Control V. Hey, this one go and carry everything. Then come and copy this one here of a man struggling with erectile dysfunction. This is just, I know this is an industry that then put it there. The biggest desire is likely to regain control. If we ask this thing now, playground, you know, go read this one. ChatGPT is just rude. But I like it. I like it better. I like it better than playground. Playground is just straight, short, and before we go to playground, I'm coming. Let me just copy this. We'll still check what charge. The biggest desire of a man struggling with erectile is likely to regain control over his sexual health and to find a solution to his problem. He may want to feel confident and capable. I don't know if you're a copywriter. Before I say what part you can impute this, what part can you impute this thing we are reading right now? Like when you're writing your copy, in your copy, what part of your copy can you impute something like this? Let me read it again for you so that you can hear it very well. The biggest desire of a man struggling with erectile dysfunction is likely to regain control over his sexual health and find a solution. He wants to feel confident and capable in intimate situations, to have a satisfying sexual experience, and to have a positive impact on his relationship. they desire to feel normal again, have a sense of self-worth, and to feel confident in their skin. So what part of your copy can that come up? Copywriters, emotional triggers. Yes, there are emotional triggers, but what part of your copy can you find those things easy? Like, can you put those things and they will work very well? The headline, yes. Body of the copy, of course. I'm just talking what exact part of the copy. Future pacing, yes. The headline, yes. The leading, yes. You can be like, are you a man struggling with erectile dysfunction and you want to gain control of your life back, your sexual health back? You know, guy, you just need to be thinking the way I'm thinking, right? But it's fine with time. That's why I said AI cannot replace human, because the way you put it down, and AI can never put it down that way. And that's why you also need to keep developing yourself, right? It's not only about AI will help me write the copy. You self try develop yourself, because as a copywriter, you are still needed. Make 1 million AI day like this, you are still very much needed. So please don't joke with your personal development. Huh? You dey hear me so? Thank you. So let's put the same thing on Playground and see what Playground has for us. Can you see? All I have to do is copy all these things, put them in a Google Doc, and I will go over them at my leisure time, and ideas will keep coming. Even now that I'm not at leisure, ideas are coming to my head. Now imagine when I sit down in front of a TV, watching a TV, after I read this thing over and over again, ideas will keep coming, and I will keep jotting them down. So it's just the same thing. Look at what Playground is saying. Biggest desire of it is to be able to experience intimacy and pleasure in the same way he did before his condition. Can you see another angle? He may want to be able to connect with his partner in an emotional and physical way, and to be able to participate in activities that make him feel good and accepted. Want to feel more secure and confident, able to express himself without fear of judgment or rejection. He may want to feel whole and complete again. Like, guys, 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 don't joke with this thing. Oh. Like, don't joke. People that watch the recording, they would actually feel my energy, but it can't be as been here. It's goated been here. Huh? So let's go to the next one. To dig deeper into their desires, right? That's just like, as a copywriter, you know that's just there, right? Primal desires. Let's try this. If we can see something to get about this, but I'm not sure. I really doubt it, though. But let's try it. Why not? Primal desires of a man. It's simple. If you already write it there, and can you see, Chat GPT already gave me another new chart, like the chart as a new one. So even if I don't have to put the man struggling with erectile dysfunction, I'll show you. It will actually generate it for me. Let me copy this first. But let's see, what are the primary desires of this man above? Let's try this. So I'm not putting man struggling. Let's try this. Whether it will continue the. Can you see? Can you see the way it continue the conversation? So you don't have to put it all over and over again. This is a chart already for erectile dysfunction. A man struggling with, so all you have to do is the man above, the statement above, right? It will continue the conversation. So let's see if it makes sense. But you as a copywriter, you should know primal desires from what this thing brought here. But let's just see. One of these primal maybe for security and stability, to regain control. Another maybe for control and mastery, to overcome the yes. So you want to be able to control and master your body and yourself, your psychological parts. A third primal desire may be for connection and intimacy. You want to be able to connect very well with your partner. These are just things, right? I'll not be using Playground most of the time again. I will use it before we end the class, but then let's just stick with ChatGPT for now. So do you guys see now, like, you still have more insights into the desires and the primal desires of the target audience. See, I don't know, you guys are not feeling excited the way I'm excited. They do me one kind for body. My body just they do. Okay. So let's check the next prompt. So, like I said, AI, right? Right, like getting things from AI is simple if you know the right prompt to put. That's why I intentionally put this prompt. If you just put some prompts right? You might not be able to get this right thing the way you are getting it right now. So these prompts have been tested and trusted. That's why I'm showing you all these prompts. You get it, right? So let's move on. To understand your target audience better, tell me more about, you understand? This one is just peripheral, but let's see. Uh, Tell me more um about this man above, the struggles he's going through or passing through. Let's see what ChatGPT brings. So it's almost the same thing, right? But we just want to get more and more things, more and more stuff. Why is this battery not full since when you can you see psychologically, emotionally, and physically? Those are your points when you're writing your copy, right? You might face barriers to seeking help. Yes, this is what a lot of them cannot do. They can't seek help because they'll be like, now that guy, now you know if you do well, right? So I don't know if you guys are feeling this, right? So I just wanted to know more about this man above, and yeah, give me more. He didn't. He has never mentioned, like ChatGPT has never mentioned the barriers they are facing. Now I said more, and he gave me more, right? So now let's check this. To be in their shoes better, what keeps a man struggling with erectile dysfunction up at night? Like these are things that your practical, your theory copywriting class will tell you that you need to know what keeps your target audience up at night. How you want to sabi am? You dey live with am? But now ChatGPT say, calm down, I'm here for you. What keeps a man struggling with? Let's see what ChatGPT has to say to us. Almost the same thing. Possibility of future performance issues. Stress. That is what leads to the stress and anxiety that ChatGPT has been mentioning since morning. I don't know if you guys are seeing a pattern here. I don't know. Are you guys feeling the pattern? Like, are you getting to understand? Are you feeling the pattern? Una dey get am. Like, are you guys getting it? Because I think when we have this night, we'll be spending some couple of hours together, probably 2 hours, which I don't want, but then it still happen. So, do you guys like have any questions so far? Like, with everything we have been saying so far, I'll give you the prompt. Don't worry, don't ask for it. I will give you. But apart from the prompt, do you guys have any questions so far? Anything like where they move you where you want to ask? If you are not talking, I will assume you don't have any question, then I will proceed. Yes, we'll still get to objections. Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll still get to objections. So let's move on. The next prompt. What are the 7 of the most common things people do to get rid of erectile dysfunction? Can you see? This is asking the question of what they've tried in the past. I told you what that prompt will do for you in the front, right? So let's try this. Control C, Control V. 7 of the most common things people do to get rid of erectile dysfunction. Let's see. What they've tried in the past or what they are trying. They use medications like Viagra, therapy, psychotherapy, lifestyle changes. No stress yourself. Penile injections, vacuum constriction devices, surgery, herbal remedies. Can you see the seven don dey? So if you are writing your copy, you can maybe you are saying the story of your your client, right? You can be like, I tried so so thing, like, or you can be like, I know you've tried so so thing and so so thing and so so thing, right? And they did not work. Now to make it more interesting, to make it more interesting, sorry, let me answer. Is that chat? No, this is free. This is free. It's not. You can not like it can. A lot of people are on it, so sometimes it will not be available. So they only say you can upgrade it to paid if you want to be using it without checking for availability. But I'm using free. Now my question is, can I use ChatGPT to write a sales letter? We'll get there. Not a full blown sales letter. It won't. It won't write it for you. That's why I said you should be a good copywriter too. Because I'm using free. When it keeps coming with patterned answer and you feel you need more, what can be done? You can tell it to actually no. If you feel you need more, you can tell it to, okay, let's say now it has been talking about feelings of shame, embarrassment, right? So you can be like, what else does this man go through apart from, so it will bring something else for you. Or if there is none, it will tell you there is none. So you don't have to even go to any social media again, right? So now let's check this. Now, this is where this gets very interesting. Now, you know what they've tried in the past, and it's telling you how they work. Now, you can ask ChatGPT to know why everything they've tried in the past didn't work. So you can be like, for each of the above, what are the three reasons this might still not help people to? So it will tell you the exact reason why each of them have not helped people to achieve whatever they want to achieve. For in this case, why each of those things have not helped a man with erectile dysfunction to get rid of it. Not they might still not help people. What are the three reasons they might still not help people to get rid of erectile dysfunction? God, I beg. Can you see? Right, let's check. Drug interactions with other media less effective. Can you see? That's the first one. Medications. It's telling you the reason why medications might not actually work for you. Three reasons why they will not work for you. I don't know if you guys are feeling this thing, right? So when you're writing it, I know you might have tried medication in the past, but it didn't work. Okay? That might be because of this, because of that. Yes, I know you might have tried therapy and they didn't work. That might be because of this, because of that. Exactly what ChatGPT is telling you. They'll be like, this man, are you living in my house? Like, do you guys understand? Like, do you get what I'm trying to do here? I'm not doing about magic or something. Yes, you can find your USP. You get the point. Exactly. This thing is intelligent. They are not calling it artificial intelligence for nothing. It is very intelligent. Lack of scientific evidence if you want to use herbal remedies. Interactions with other medications. Unknown quality or purity. Purity rather. So can you see it didn't finish here? All you have to do is continue, my G. Continue what you are writing for me. That's all. Do you guys understand this? Do you understand this? Can you see I'm just feeding it? I'm not even doing anything. And it's getting this long because I'm explaining to you guys. If not, I can do all these things in less than 1 hour. Now, we're not done. We still have more to do, right? To know where they are emotionally after trying those things above, right? After trying everything and they failed, to know where they are emotionally, to know where they are psychologically, all you have to do is put this prompt. Write an emotional 500-word journal from the perspective of a man who tried using. So you take each of these things, each of what they've tried in the past. Let's try it. Let me show you. Let me show you. If I do the example, that's when you understand better. Control V. From the perspective of a man who tried using medication for who try using medication to get rid, English, to get rid of his erectile dysfunction. Wetin I dey write, God abeg. But failed. Now they feel frustrated and like they want to give up, be creative. Let's see. Let's see. I feel like giving up. I remember when I first went to started with occasional same thing that he had said before. I knew I had to do something. I went to the doctor and I was prescribed the medication. I was hopeful. But after trying it for a few weeks, I realized it wasn't working for me. My doctor prescribed a different medication. It didn't work. And now, after trying it, I feel like I'm back to square one. I feel like a failure. I feel like I've left myself and my partner down. I know that my partner loves me, but I can't help but feel like I'm not enough for them. I feel like I've lost a part of my masculinity. And I don't know how to get it back. I'm tired of trying different medications and treatments, only to be met with. I'm tired of feeling like I'm not good. I'm tired of feeling like that's just for medication. And we have 7 different ones. Like you just pick each of them, put the same thing there, and then you're good to go. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. After this one, we'll try it. Sincerely, ChatGPT. That is sincerely a man struggling with erectile dysfunction. God I beg. I'm going to make an appointment with a specialist and try again. You can even use it to write your own discovery story. After you tried medications, you feel it's not working, so you decided to make an appointment. You just write this thing. So let's write another one. What's the second one? Remind me, what's the second one? Let's pick penile injections. Let's pick penile injections. Who tried using penile injection? I don't even know if I'm pronouncing these things very well. But you push, I understand. Can you see the same thing in the beginning? You just change the word. It's almost the same thing. So if you see that it's the same thing, that means it doesn't have anything to say. Just leave it, right? It's almost the same thing, just the stuff that changed, right? So it's fine. So let me try another thing. I want to try another thing here. When it's done, let me try another thing. Try a different approach. You can see that it's the same thing. You just change the stuff that you've used, right? So I will try another thing. So you can be like um paraphrase. Let's try this. What you wrote above. You might not be able to write it actually. Paraphrase it. But let's try. Paraphrase what you wrote above. Saying the same thing, but in another I beg. Paraphrase, right? Just like put the word in another, saying the same thing but in different formats, right? So if you feel like this thing, yeah, I will try out Abba now. Okay, let me try it. Stop generating, I'm not doing it. Or using Abba remedies, but I believe it to say the same thing. Let's see. Mm, so it's almost the same thing, right? It's almost the same thing. Yeah, you can do that too. Yeah, QuickBooks too. You can do that, but you're not writing academics. That I will talk about it when it comes to academic, right? But you're not writing academic, right? So that's the exact reason why I have not talked about it. All you have to do, you are now the person that will paraphrase yourself as a copywriter. Okay, let's try it. Write with a different tone. Let's try it. Rewrite everything. Yeah, you get more creative. And you see, you guys are getting more creative. You just keep trying. It's your little thing. Just keep trying it. Feeling grateful. You dey why me? I'm proud of myself for trying and not giving up. So it's almost the same thing if you ask me. The same tone, like another tone in the sense that it's saying in a tone of I know they give up. I know go give up. Like gratitude. You understand? So it's basically the same thing. Let's move to the next one. We don't have all day there. Then to future pace them with pleasure, right? Write an emotional 500-word journal entry from the perspective of a man or woman who struggled with pain point but now solved it, right? So let me show you an example so that it will not look like gibberish here of a man who struggled with erectile sorry, I think I did nonsense. English hard. But now solve they talk about what's going on in their head, how they feel, share how the world now reacts to them, and how their friends and family look at them. So more like future pace them into the future. So future pace them with pleasure. And that's exactly what he's doing here. Like the happiness. If you're writing your discovery story after, like you can be like, the day I tried this thing that I want to introduce to you, I was so happy. Then you can write the same thing ChatGPT is just writing here. Then you put in your words, be creative as a copywriter, and you're good to go. So can you see? The journey wasn't easy. The world now reacts to me different. I work with confidence, knowing that I've overcome something. My friends and family look at me with and God I beg. They see the strength and determination it took for me to overcome this issue. I'm grateful for the support. You understand? Like if you want to even like narrow it down, how their partner feel about it, you understand? So it will give you some stuff, some great stuff that you can write. So it's about you being creative with this thing. Do you understand? Like you are creative with it. It's not just a case of like everything. Like, yeah, yeah, you can use the prompt I gave, right? But you need to be creative. That's why you're a copywriter. Do you understand? So let's move to the next one. Now, to have an idea on how to write your lead, so you don't work with a blank space, so you can decide to do this. Oh, this is a copy. God, I beg. Write a lead to a copy that wants to. This is a copy I'm writing. I just picked the prompt. Write a lead to a copy that wants to show a man struggling with erectile. You guys will put this thing yourself. Dysfunction. That wants to show a man struggling with dysfunction how to get rid of it. Right? So you have to be creative with it. Then bring it here. Let's see how it goes. To a copy. That's why I said it's just so that you don't start with blank space. Now, what thing go they give you be that? Are you tired of? Are you who they write copy like that? You understand? So you can be like regenerate or rewrite this, rewrite this, and make it more emotional, emotionally compelling, fun, witty, creative, and concise. You're just talking. You're just playing around. Can you see? Can you see it came up with something really nice this time? Not actually something you might want to use, but something really nice. Say goodbye to lackluster lovemaking and hello to explosive intimacy. Are you ready to conquer your ED and become the lover you have always wanted to be? It's time to reclaim your confidence and put the spark back in your bedroom. With the right approach, ED doesn't stand a chance against you. Can you see? All I had to do is I said rewrite this and make it more emotionally compelling, fun, witty, creative, and concise. So, like I said, be creative with it, play around with it. Una dey hear am so, una dey understand this thing so. Are you guys understanding everything I've been doing so far? Are you getting tired? People are not talking again. Are you people getting tired? Make we end am. Make I no show you guys the remaining. Because you people are doing like what I don't know. Okay, great. Now let's continue. Ooh, let's continue. Yep, let's continue. I brought back the spark. So that's just a lead. Like I said, it's just so that you don't start on a blank space, right? Look at this. This will give you an idea on how to probably write your lead in, how to write your headline, right? This will give you an idea on how to start your lead if you want to use big promise of transformation and a whole lot of other things, right? So it's just you trying to, I don't want to start with a white space after your research document. So let's check the next one. Now, to know their objections. So all you have to do is create a list of objections your target audience might have about your product. So let's try. Let me show you an example. Control V. About maybe the product is a supplement that promises to help them get rid of erectile god abeg dysfunction. So target audience, you change your target audience to create a list of objections that a man struggling with erectile. I hope this comes out well because erectile dysfunction don dey plenty. Might have about a supplement that promises to help him. Let's see. I hope it comes out nice. I don't believe they never work for me. I'm worried about side effects. Can you guys see now? Like someone said the other time that you can come up with your objections over there. Yes, you can. But see, you can actually ask ChatGPT that come up with objections for me. And can you see? I've tried so many things and nothing has worked. I don't want to spend any more money on something that might not work. I don't want to deal with it, the inconvenience of taking pills. I don't trust the claims made by this type of products. I'm skeptical about the ingredients and whether they are safe. I'm worried about being scammed. I don't want to share my ED struggles with anyone, especially not a doctor. I'm afraid it won't work for me and I'll be left with the same problem. Now, let's say what you're selling is actually not a supplement. Let's say it is a book. Yeah, about a book that promises to help him get rid. So let's see what they have to say about that. I don't have time to read it. Can you see it is now specific? This is supplement. Now this is a book. So it depends on whatever your client is selling. You just have to put it. You don't just say something that promises. No, you have to be specific. Is it a book? Is it a supplement? Right? Is it an oral something? Like you have to be like you understand. I'm not a fan of taking advice from someone I don't know. All you have to do to counter this is make sure you introduce yourself and let you people be on the same shoe, like what you went through before you discovered this solution, like your own personal erectile dysfunction story. Do you understand? Number 9, I don't want to feel embarrassed or ashamed while reading a book about ED. If you want to address that, I don't want to feel embarrassed or ashamed while reading a book. You can be like, no one will be there with you. You're just the one reading about it, right? And nobody will get your personal information so that you don't feel ashamed. It's fine if you don't want to feel ashamed. I will not touch more on the shame that comes with it. I will only show you straight to the point solution, no fluff. Do you understand? So can you see this thing already is there? The what's it called? The objections are there. So all you have to do is pick the objections and make sure you answer all of them in your copy. Don't leave any of them. So now let's move to the Exactly. You can even say something like that. So it's just a way of you making sure you make them easy and you make them feel comfortable with reading that book, with taking your supplements, right? Or you're done already sabi the problem. All you have to do is find the solution for it. Now let's check into the next one. Now you might want to write analogy or metaphor, right? So now let's find a metaphor. Like I said, I want to make sure that you get everything. Create an easy to understand analogy or metaphor for what did I put there? Wahala. For solving pain points, for getting rid of erectile. Let's see what it comes up with. Can be compared to fixing a car that isn't running smoothly. Can you see that analogy? Can you see? I always say put metaphors, but most of the time people will be like, I know sabi metaphor. ChatGPT to the rescue. Needs certain care to resolve ED by identifying the root cause, whether you can get your engine running smooth. It's important to remember that every car and every person is unique. And so the solution may not be on one side. So, but with patience and persistence. Can you guys see that metaphor? Can you see that metaphor? Hmm. So it can be like write another metaphor different from the one above. Let's say you want to be able to pick out of two. Let's see what ChatGPT compare this thing to. Ooh, you don't start. So if it comes again, that means there is nothing again. Okay, that works. So you don't get anything again with that. So let's edit this, cancel this, right? Sorry. We have to yeah, we can edit this. So that means there is no metaphor again. That's the only metaphor. If it comes up with such a thing, that's the only metaphor you can use. So take note of that. You understand? I don't have to reload. I don't get energy for it. Me the chop down. So let's to educate them a bit. If you want to educate your target audience, right? What's the fact that your target audience doesn't know about solving pain points? So Control C, just come, Control V. So to educate them a bit, sorry. What's the fact that men struggling with ED doesn't know about getting rid of ED? Let's see what it comes up with. If it's not working, we have to reload, just like Ruth said. Let's reload. The problem, it might have actually deleted everything we've been doing so far because I think they have this thing now. Can you guys see? Let's check. So these are the charts, right? These are everything like the charts you've opened. So can you see we still have it here? All we have to do is scroll down. Everything we did is still here. Sometimes you know go there. So can you see after the metaphor, we move to the I forgot control V. Control V. What's a fact that men don't know? Doesn't wow about I'm coming anybody that is waiting about getting rid of ED, struggling. Let's see what it has for us. Sorry, let me ask this person. Yeah. I will also ask the question again, don't worry. So here is a fact, right? One fact that many men don't know is that there are a variety of treatment options available to them. And what works for one person may not work for ED can lifestyle changes, blah blah blah. It's important to remember that it's a common problem. any other facts apart from the one above? Can you see? So it can be an underlying condition. So I think the one above still has, but you should go and check it yourself. We still have a lot to do. Come on. We've already spent over 1 hour. So can you see, like, just apart from the one above, apart from what you've shown above, that will continue. You understand? So let's take the next prompt. Now to get your copy framework, right? More like outline, your copy outline, not outline framework. You can do this. Ooh. So let's put this. This can require some hard work here. Hmm. Outline a 10-point sales page promoting um, a supplement that promises to help get rid of ED to men above 45 struggling with ED, endorsed by top by top doctors. Sorry, is it doctors? Yeah, doctors and scientists to help men solve their ED issue. So we're trying to leverage on credibility. So you can talk about the product owner experience. It can be like the product or the supplement was developed from, or you talk about the product, right? From, I don't know, let's say maca root. That's weird. ChatGPT will tell me nonsense, so I don't want to put nonsense. So you can just have to, I don't have anything in my head right now. So you should, well, the prompt is there, so you have to put something there. The supplement came from this, or the product owner went through this before you can be able to do this. So make the copy fun to read, creative, friendly, and easy to read. Introduction, can you see? So it's an outline that you can use. The problem, you state the problem, right? Me, I can never use such an outline though. But then if you are a newbie copywriter, you're finding it out to write a long form sales copy, you can start with this. You understand? A list of the top doctors who have endorsed it. Do you get? Like, you can start with that. Do you guys understand this? Are you guys still with me at all? Or am I speaking? Have I been speaking to myself? Okay, great. We are with you. Okay, okay. Very important, please. So can you see it's still bringing it up, right? So it will give you an idea of what to actually write. You understand? In case you have problems, in case, and you can actually rearrange these things that he brought here. For your FAQ, you put it at the end, your conclusion, your bonus come before your conclusion, you can rearrange it. So it's just an idea. So you don't stare at blank page. And one thing with copy is if you already have something that push you, is easier to actually write. Do you understand? So you just need to be filling the form and then you're good to go. Right. So don't let us waste much time again. Now to get more into your target audience, this one is not necessary because it will mostly bring what you've seen before. But there can be one or two things you have not seen. Let's see. Write the first person account of what it feels to be like struggling with. Let's see. Feels to be a 45-year-old man like struggling with ed. So just it's more like the same thing, but let's see what this one brings this time around. Every time I attempt, can you see it's almost the same thing with what you've seen so far. That's everything in your market. But ChatGPT actually did this thing for you in 1 hour, something you can use days to do. Right? If I'm not explaining 45 minutes, 1 hour, I should be done so far. Do you guys understand this? Do you guys understand this? Like una sabi this thing, you people understand. This is for market research. We'll go into getting variants of your copy, your short form copy now. But before that, please, do you have any questions so far? Any question about how to use ChatGPT for market research? Anything so far? Do you have any question? Okay, it's clear. That's great. Awesome. I like teaching people something that is clear. It dey always make me happy. But for every other person, do you guys have any question? Any question? Muna talk now. Oh. Okay, that works then. Now let's move into this is where it can get a bit technical. Not technical per se, it's just a little bit of more work from you, right? So, but let's get to it. Don't let me scare you. Now, how to use AI to write variants of your short form copy. It can be a Facebook ad copy, it can be an email copy, a YouTube ad copy, an Instagram ad copy, right? So I won't be showing you all the examples because I think I don't have access to one thing there. I will show you what it is, and I know you have access to it. So, but for some principles to follow or some things to put in mind, if you want AI to give you variants, give it examples to model, right? That means you must have actually done or written one or two ad copy or one or two emails and you want variants. Maybe you're writing for a client that wants to test various subject line, you're writing for a client that wants to test various body of your email, or you're writing for a client that wants to test various Facebook ad copy, right? So give it examples. Maybe you might have written one or two, give it examples to model, then you tell it to do it. Please give me a moment. They never bring our life since like 17 years. I think they brought it now. I'm coming. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Those people are very stupid. Yes, 17 years. We are not done. No, I just said for market research, we are done with market research. So that's why I'm asking if you have questions. So I'm wondering about the accuracy of ChatGPT when I need to give percentages. What do you mean by percentages? Please make your question clearer to me. I'm waiting for you, Kafayat. Make it clear to a layman like me. So while we're waiting for you, let's check something else. So another thing you can now do, I'll show you how to do this number one, right? Another thing you can do is you can have the AI process or analyze a copy for you, right? So all you have to do is you put in prompts, process the follow like this is the prompt, process the following subject line, describe the style and tone of it. Then you put the subject line in front. Let me show you. Let's find the subject line. Let me check my email or inbox. Oh, this is a new laptop. I don't know which kind thing be this one like this. God abeg. Mm, sign in. So give me a moment. Let me sign in, please. But you should come in already. I have my mail here. So I want to check a subject line. So I want ChatGPT to analyze the subject line for us. Do you understand? No thanks. So let's use this Jason Flaglin. Like he's a crazy this thing. So let's try this. So guys, look into this. Let's try this. Let's try this. Let's try this. Let's try this. So This is the subject line. Anyway, Control Z. Okay, so here it is. Let's see what ChatGPT will give us. So I will open a new chat, right? If you want to work on another thing, you can open a new chat, and that was what I just did. Process the following subject line, and so all I have to do is just put this, put this. Let's see what ChatGPT gives us. Do you guys, in case you are dissecting copy, right? Yeah, my laptop is not plugged in. Yeah. You get battery wey go use small. The storytelling part, yeah, I don't think it can, but I will actually check some things. If I actually discover some things, I'll let you guys know. But for now, I don't have any prompt that can help you, right? So look at it now. Someone said it can. So yeah, there you go. Look at this subject line now. You want to analyze the copy. You want to dissect the copy and understand the tone. Maybe you want to write for a company and then they've been sending you emails. You understand? So you now want to analyze their tone. You want to analyze the subject line. All you have to do is process the following subject line, describe the style and tone of it. Wake up tomorrow and achieve more. That's the subject line, right? So, and see what ChatGPT said. The style of this subject line is informal and conversational. This one is motivational and encouraging. With a focus on, let's check another one. Let's see what it will give us for the new one. Hmm. Oof, I don't have all these people. Oh, okay, let's use this Ramit. Ramit Seti. No. I think I have straight Smith now. I want to use straight Smith. Hmm. So I want yes. Can you see this is one. This is a company, right? Let's say you want to write for this company, you want to write emails for them, and you've been receiving their emails, and you want to analyze their tone and all, right? So all you have to do, chill, give me a moment. So this, so can you see? Control C, then you come to ChatGPT, Control V. Let's see. Oh, in 1 hour, try. Now they why me? What have I done? I've not even done anything. Let me go back now. So let's try this again. Oh, God, I beg. Guys, have we been doing too much work? I can't use another email. None of my emails are here again. Just that one. And I want to show you guys something. So, yeah, I just reloaded. Like, it's still the same thing. Okay, I read of how OpenAI is working on a means to help one detect if an AI wrote a text or not. One that affects one's credibility as a copywriter. Use Quillbot, right, to paraphrase your word. It's simple. Let me show you. While this one is doing nonsense, let me show you Quillbot. It's an AI tool. So paraphrasing tool, you click on this. I don't use it most of the time. I rarely use it, but I'm not upgrading. Add to Chrome. Why should I add to Chrome? Okay, let's add it to Chrome. It's free. So I want to show you something. The person that asked that question, it doesn't affect your credibility as a copywriter. Actually, everybody self people want work to be easier. That's number one. But then you can always paraphrase your word, and yeah, it will work, right? Okay, sure. Okay, so coming. Give me a moment. Okay. So for good. You allow our cover. So now all we have to do is let's try this, right? Let's try this. Quillbot will write your text. Let's bring something from ChatGPT. Let's bring this. Ooh, I'm coming, please. So let's use this lead. This one. Control C, then come to Quillbot. Uh, Control. Sorry, this is where allow. So this is it, right? So click on paraphrase. Can you see? Let's see what it has said here. Bid adieu. What the hell? It's a boring romance. Rephrase. Yes. Kiss mediocre. Good. Okay, I think this works. I would actually prefer that. Are you prepared to overcome your ED? Are you ready to conquer your ED and become the lover? Are you ready to overcome? Are you ready? Are you prepared to conquer? Are you willing to conquer? Are you willing to overcome? Are you ready to deal with? So you can leave it. Are you prepared to overcome your ED and transform into a loving partner you have always imagined? You have always dreamed, you have always envisaged. Do you understand? So you can change a lot of things all for free. Do you get? Yeah, I think there is a restrictions, right? I think there is because like I've not used it for 1 hour straight before because all I have to do I get it done in 30 to 45 minutes. So I think there is a restriction. I'm not sure, but let me reload this again and be sure of what I have before I say there is a restriction. Make it not be like say maybe the what I'm asking for is what is hard. Let's ask for another thing. So you understand this, right? So let's ask for another thing. So if it doesn't work, that means we'll have to do the remaining part of the class some other time. So now, if you have Facebook ad library, if you have your Facebook, I don't have Facebook accounts. Facebook is not my friend anymore. Pick a competitor's ad. Let's say you want to write a copy, a Facebook ad copy for a client, right? Pick a competitor's ad, put it into Playground. You're using Playground this time around, and tell it to write the variants. So, or if it is an email, let's try this email, right? This is an email from one email like that. So let's try this. So we'll make an email. So where's Playground? Control A, cancel everything. So can you see? Write the variants. Let's try this. I'm not sure that prompt will work though. Of the above email. Let's see. Okay. So a variant, more like it's saying the same thing but in another format. Do you understand? Can you see what he said here? You have an opportunity, this thing, this thing, this thing. So look at what what's the name said? Playground. Are you ready to get access to the number one tech trend? So let's say you want to reach out to a client, maybe you want to write, even you might want to, rewrite their ad or their email. So as sample, all you have to do is copy the email, then tell ChatGPT or Playground to rewrite the variant. So let me show you. Let's try this with ChatGPT. I'm not sure chat. So for ChatGPT, this is the prompt I would like us to use. So look at this prompt. So you can do this for both ChatGPT but I would advise you do it for this thing. So now let's also do this for the above email. No, no, don't let me close it. So just look at this. Same thing with we're using Playground, right? So it has written these people are sick. Don't take the light again. So give me 20 short, punchy, and curiosity heavy opening lines, or it will be subject lines. subject lines for the above email. They should make the person seeing the email, seeing the seeing the subject line very curious and grab their attention instantly to keep reading, to keep reading, be creative. So let's see, let's submit. Can you see subject lines? Can you guys see the subject lines? Yes, there is is paid now. I think that's why they are giving us restriction so that we can we can pay for it. But can you guys see the subject line that this thing is giving you? Right? So you already like wrote a variant. You can use it to send to your client. You can say, okay, try these three subject lines to work. You understand? So get insights into the most lucrative technology of 2023. What could be bigger than AI? Unveiling the tech that could make investors rich. So that's a variant, and it wrote a lot of subject line for you that you can give your client. Your client will be like, your head they buy you they try oh. They will not know that is AI that did it. In fact, if they know, they don't care. They just want their work to get their work to be done. So do you understand? Do you guys understand? Okay, okay. That's the main thing. Understanding it. Okay. So you don't have to stress yourself a lot these days, to be very honest. I would want us to write another email. Let me try the second email I wrote. Um, Control A, cancel. I have another email here. So I'll show you how to use this thing on ChatGPT very soon. But I hope it works because I don't understand why they are locking me out. So let's scroll down. This one is longer. So I'm not sure of accuracy, but let's try. So Control C, playground, copy this, then write a variant of the email above. Let's try it. Submit. Let's see what playground will bring. I'm not sure of the accuracy, to be very honest, but it's actually doing well. They're actually doing well. So and it makes it shorter. Can you see the way this thing is long like goats? See the way it actually brought the same idea in less than how many words? Now you can do the same thing. Just copy this. Oh shit, I'll have to do this thing again. I go tired. So give me 20. So I have to do it again. I was supposed to copy that, forgot. Give me 20 subject lines for the above email. They should make the person seeing the subject line very curious and grab their attention so they can keep reading, be creative. So let's see what it brings out again. So can you see? You don't have to stress yourself, like I said. Everything dey for you. Just know what to put in and how to put it, and you're good to go. So AI is not coming to replace you. Get that into your head. It's coming to make your life easier. And with what I've shown you today, you can see that it makes it very, very much easier. So I want to show us how to use ChatGPT to write a variant, different variants of something, or different emails of something, or different stuff, right? And at the same time, how to use it for academic purposes. But let's pray that it opens, right? Let me reload it again for the last time and wait, and let's try it. So now, guys, so yeah, is it. So let's say we want to write email this thing. This is the prompt we'll give it. Today, you're going to be a world-class direct response copywriter who specializes in writing emails. I'm going to show you 3 examples of good emails. 2 examples actually. I'm not getting 90 for 3 of good emails. Just read them. Don't explain them to me. After you acknowledge that you have read all 3 emails, I will give you further instructions. Are you ready? So now, let me copy this again. So this is the prompt you give, and ChatGPT will tell you that okay, understood. Something around that point. Can you see, guys? We can't use ChatGPT again. They locked us out. Open now they see. I think it will be one of our next meeting. I just want us to finish everything AI today, but then that no, you spend 1 hour on me. Come on. So now, guys, the only thing left is you guys can try it. Let me explain it to you. I will show you in our next class, but let me explain it to you because I will give you this document. You can decide to try it. Let me explain it to you. So you want to write email variants. So let's say you've written an email, some emails for your clients, and probably your clients require more emails for you to pump out more emails, and you want to write variants, even if it is Facebook ad, anything short form copy. So they want to test it against various things. So all you have to do is put it into ChatGPT. The first prompt will be today you are going to be a world-class direct response copywriter who specializes in writing Facebook ad, emails, any of them, right? I'm going to show you 3 examples. So for this in this place, you need to be sure it's no more than 3 examples, between 1 to 3. So you don't cloud the AI, right? It's intelligence. So either 1 or 2 or 3. So just read them. Don't explain them to me. So normally, if you send it normally like that, it will explain them to you. But you're saying don't explain to me. I just want you to read, to take in some info. Then you now write some for me following this format. Do you understand? So you put the first email, yes, email one, yes, at one. So you to put it. The next thing ChatGPT will say is acknowledged, understood. Do you understand? You put email two if you're putting two. So you put that prompt up there. Then after that, it will say understood. Then the next prompt will now be great. Remember, you're acting as a world-class direct response copywriter. Now write me 3 more emails that follow. This one is not variant per se. It is something that will follow similar structure, right? Another thing entirely, but it will follow the similar structure of the things you've given it to actually digest, and it will pump out the emails for you or the Facebook copy. So you can write a lot of Facebook copies, right? Yeah, you use multiple stuff, right? So you can write a lot of Facebook ad copy for your client, and they will be like, how is this guy pumping out a lot of copies like this? They will not know that ChatGPT to rescue. Yeah, that's why I want to explain using ChatGPT. Maybe next class, child. You guys should not mind that last part of the book if I send it, like the document. So in the next class, I will use an example to explain it. Is that fine? Chisom, is that fine? Okay, great. So now, so far, for with everything we've done rather, you guys have any question? I've not eaten. Which I go chop? My God. Yes, the email has to be good, or else it will not bring great emails out for you. So do you guys have any question? Any question? We don't used to go out in the night in our house, so no question. It's late to order guinea fowl. You people should get out. So no question. Okay, I'll send the recording this night. One thing I'm scared of is I'm really scared of this thing, but just pray it doesn't happen. Is that this recording I've been doing, it is not recording my voice. I hope it doesn't happen. I hope it doesn't. But then I'm actually scared of it. So please, yeah, I will check it. I will check it. I will be sure it's worked, right? But I will be sure it worked. I will be sure. But let's just hope it works, right? So since you guys don't have any question, please, how was the class tonight? How is the class? Is it worse or is anyone? How is the class? How Great. We are just starting. We've not even started marketing. This is just AI. Just showing you some stuff that you can do with AI. And I really love that you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, makes sense. So the research you are doing for hours, for days, you can do it under 30 minutes, 1 hour on ChatGPT. So that thing has been on my kind too. I didn't get that. It was amazing. Yeah. Yeah, on your mind. Yeah, yeah. Very informative and worth it. Great. Free classes can never give you this. Of course. It is worth every cent be naira. We never start. 7K well spent. Okay, great. See, as you people are saying this thing, my head is big. It's big. It's big. It's big. It's getting bigger. Copywriting made easy. Yep. Yep. That's why I said I will not be putting this thing in my course. I won't. Huh? It's something you should pay differently for. Everybody that wants to take, they should come and yeah. So great. Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you. Really appreciate you. Appreciate you showing up. I appreciate that you didn't hear me. Better don't use it to do your assignment. Your lecturer will catch you. I even want to show you guys how to use it for academics. It's so sad. So I will show you guys. Maybe one of two things will happen. If I have the time, I will record a class because our next class I want it to be on marketing. I don't want us to spend more than 4 days maximum. Now 3 days I promise. Now go they make person do 5 days. So I don't want us to do more than 4 days maximum. So if I have time, I will record all those things back end, then I'll send to you. How you go use am for online test? What the hell? So I will record and send to you, or we'll do it in our next class. Any of the two is fine. So for now, thank you guys for showing up. I will upload this thing on YouTube. Then I will send the link. But before I upload it, I will listen to it. And if it doesn't work, I go to bed una. So thank you, thank you. Do have a good and great evening.